The woman you thought you would spend your life with just walked away. You're sitting there wondering what went wrong, replaying every conversation, every fight, every moment you think you could have done differently. Here's what I need you to understand. This isn't the end of your story. This is the beginning of your transformation. And if you're watching this video, you're probably in one of the darkest places a man can be. The woman you loved has left, and you feel like your world has collapsed. I've been there, and I'm here to tell you something that might sound impossible right now. This heartbreak is about to become the best thing that has ever happened to you. It's not because losing her was good, but because what you're about to become through this pain will be extraordinary. Let's be honest about what you're feeling right now. You feel rejected, like you weren't good enough, strong enough, man enough to keep her. You feel angry at her even for leaving, at yourself for not seeing it coming, at the world for being unfair. You feel lost, like you don't know who you are without her, like your entire identity was wrapped in that relationship. You feel hopeless, like you'll never find love again, like you're destined to be alone. These feelings are real, they're valid, and they're also temporary. Here's what is real. Every great man I know has been exactly where you are right now, broken, devastated, and wondering if he'll ever be whole again. And every single one of them will tell you the same thing. The man who walked into that heartbreak is not the same man who walked out of it. Here's what heartbreak is really doing to you, even though you can't see it yet. Heartbreak is stripping away everything that was keeping you weak. Your need for validation, your fear of being alone, your willingness to compromise your values for someone else's approval. Heartbreak is showing you who you really are. When everything external is taken away, what's left is your core, your character, your strength. And that's what you're going to build on. You see, heartbreak is teaching you what you actually need, not what you thought you wanted, but what you actually need in a partner, in a relationship, in life. Heartbreak is forcing you to become self sufficient. You can't rely on her for your happiness anymore. You have to find it within yourself. And that is the most powerful thing that can happen to a man. Heartbreak is preparing you for something better. The relationship that you just lost, it wasn't your final destination. It was preparation for the relationship you are actually meant to have. Here's the key. None of this happens automatically. You have to choose to let heartbreak transform you instead of destroy you. Right now, you have a choice, and this choice will determine whether this heartbreak destroys you or makes you. You can choose to become bitter, or you can choose to become better. You can choose to blame her for everything, or you can choose to take responsibility for your part. You can choose to stay stuck in the past, or you can choose to build a better future. You can choose to see this as evidence that you're unlovable, or you can choose to see this as preparation for the love you actually deserve. Here's what choosing transformation looks like. First, feel the pain, but don't live there. Grieve the relationship. Cry if you need to, but don't set up camp in your sadness. Feel it, process it, and then start moving forward. Number two, take radical responsibility, not for her choices, but for yours. What did you do wrong? What patterns do you need to break? What kind of man do you need to become? And then third, use this time to become the man you've always wanted to be. Hit the gym, build your career, develop your character, pursue your dreams. Become so focused on your growth that you don't have time to obsess over what you've lost. Learn what you need in a relationship, not just what you want, but what do you need? What values matter to you? What kind of partnership do you want to build? What kind of man do you need to be to attract that? Trust the process. This pain has a purpose. This loss has a lesson. The ending has a new beginning hidden inside of it. Here's what's going to happen if you choose transformation over destruction. You're going to become emotionally independent. You'll stop needing someone else to complete you because you'll be complete on your own. You're going to become incredibly selective. You'll stop settling for relationships that don't deserve you or serve you because you'll know your worth. You are going to become unshakable. When you have survived your worst fear, it's losing the person you love. Nothing else will be able to break you. You're going to become magnetic. There's something incredibly attractive about a man who has been through the fire and has come out stronger. You're going to become grateful, not for the pain, but for what the pain has taught you, for who the pain has made you become. The woman who left you, she's going to see the man you became and wonder what happened. But by then, you'll be so focused on your new life that you won't even care because you'll realize that losing her wasn't the worst thing that happened to you. Staying the man you were would have been the worst thing that happened to you. You know, I always have a challenge for you guys. So here's my challenge. Don't waste this heartbreak. Don't just survive it. Use it. Let it forge you into the man you're meant to be. Stop asking, why did this happen to me? Start asking, what is this preparing me for? Stop trying to get her back. Start working on getting yourself back. The man you were before you met her. The man you lost somewhere along the way. Stop seeing this as an ending. This is the beginning. The beginning of the best chapter of your life. But only if you choose to write it that way. I know it doesn't feel like it right now, but this heartbreak is a gift. A painful, devastating, life-changing gift. If you use it right, you'll look back on this moment as the day your real life began. If this message helped you, share it with another man who's going through this pain. Subscribe for more content. Look, guys, don't just daily tune in for this. This content is going to help you turn your pain into power. And remember, she didn't leave you because you weren't enough. She left you because you weren't ready. You weren't ready for what you're about to become. Lead with conviction, even with a broken heart. Until next time.